Picture this. You're walking around Bayless Hall at Western Illinois University around nighttime, and you're completely alone. Or so you think. You start to hear eerie cries and moans coming from one of the dorms behind you, as if there's a mother and child in there. Apparently this is a common experience, as a lot of students and faculty alike think that the campus of WIU is haunted by a few phantoms. Those of you who are ghost hunting enthusiasts find this topic especially interesting, because while ghosts may or may not exist, it's always fun to think about the possibility of them being out there. The real question is, how haunted is Western? We'll look at two examples of hauntings, Bayless Hall and Simpkins Hall, and what kinds of strange things these phantoms cause on campus. To start off strong, one of the haunted buildings on Western's campus is Bayless Hall, one of the many student residence halls in the north end of campus. Okay. This is Bayless Hall, I think. This is either Henninger or Bayless, they both look the same. One of the top floors here, I think, is where these are. But yeah, that just to give you a general idea of what I'm talking about. There are allegedly two ghosts here, and both happen to be rather dark stories. One of these stories is about a freshman girl in her dorm, room 1117, who gave birth to a baby, but in a panic trying to hide her pregnancy from her parents, she threw it down the garbage chute, then hung herself in her closet. According to writer Michael Klein's article, Western Illinois University's Haunted Halls, students say that you can hear the cries of both the girl and the baby echoing down that hallway. The other story is of a young woman living in room 501 with severe depression, whose roommate left her alone over the weekend and she ended her life in her closet. Amy Tracy states in her article titled Ghoulish Ghosts of WIU, really nice title, that today the room is said to be the site of electrical disturbances, odd noises, and cold spots. These seem to be the two of the darkest ghost stories on campus, both tragically ending in suicide. Moving on, another haunted building on Western campus is Simpkins Hall, which was formerly the training school back when Western was a teacher's college. And there's Simpkins Hall. I've actually never seen this building before. Kind of weird. As a result of its past, students and faculty tell many stories of phantom children, but the more recent and well-known specter is a former teaching assistant named Harold, who, according to an article by the Western Courier, makes his presence known by messing with lights, computers, and doors, jiggling his janitor keys, and typing on long-gone typewriters. Many of the teachers at Simpkins have also reported seeing Harold along the stairways at night, seemingly sweeping the floors. Now that we have the stories out of the way, it's time to talk about what kinds of strange things these phantoms cause on campus. For the ghosts in Bayless, students have reported strange crying and moaning, electrical disturbance, and occasional temperature changes while in the ghosts' respective dorms. The ghosts of Simpkins cause entirely different mischief, with the phantom children running around and disappearing into thin air, while Harold is heard jingling his keys after classes and typing on seemingly non-existent typewriters. Even if these stories aren't true, these occurrences are pretty hair-raising even for the strongest skeptic among us. In conclusion, Western Illinois University is pretty haunted. To illustrate this, we looked at two buildings, Bayless Hall and Simpkins Hall, and what their ghost stories cause among them. Even if these stories aren't true, students who believe them probably enjoy spooking the incoming freshmen or their friends by talking about Harold, the child ghost of Simpkins, or the poor unfortunate spirits of Bayless. So the next time you're walking around Western's campus, just remember, you may not actually be alone. That's kind of freaky to think about.